I'm ready to listen.
Testing. Okay, so talking about the dragon scales once again, and I call them dragon scales because sort of like the many scales of the back of a dragon or something, they all go together, and they start out like this, just blank shapes of various kinds, black or white, and I'm usually using one or two other colors besides black and white, but then just doing different stuff, and then I decorate them with regular acrylic paint, and then also like paint graffiti markers and stuff, Sharpies and Posca and all of these other graffiti markers, and just doodling all of these shapes and things. Sometimes there are a few words involved and in various languages, but mostly it is pictures, and it's like there's some meaning there, but there's also a lot left to interpretation, kind of like a dream or something. It's like I'm not even sure what I'm drawing here, so it's like what I was thinking of is it's equally important what anyone else might see in some of these shapes, because they might recognize something in here that I didn't know about, or that could be. I mean, art is, I don't know, as much about the viewer as it is about the maker, and it might mean something different hundreds of years later.
And so what's the meaning that you see, at least in the parts that do have meaning to you?
Okay. Well, at first I made a bunch of these Joshua trees kind of growing, with their complicated stems, which are not really trunks, because Joshua trees are not actually trees. They're a form of yucca plant in the family, but it's like it grows up in these stalks, and then there's all of these sort of spike blossoms. There must be some scientific name for what they are, but it goes off in the spikes and stuff, and so I drew those, but then I embellished and just added a bunch of shapes and faces, like maybe these are nature beings, perhaps these are like tribal masks or something, like for a shaman or something like that, or maybe just weird people that you meet somewhere or whatever. I'm not sure what they are, but they're people, faces, and stuff like that. I like emerging faces to come out of the stuff, and if I see a face starting to appear, I'm all, how can I bring out that face more? Give more of that impression of an emerging creature. And then, I don't know, I just like
I'm seeing, a couple main ones, but this one, that. Is there any ones that I'm missing? Like any faces that you meant to have stand out?
There's perhaps a tiny figure is standing there with two little eyes, or maybe there's a robot emerging there, or like, this started as a regular Joshua tree, but it's sort of turning into a city. I started to think this looks like a saxophone or something with those buttons on it, and I don't know, there's little things starting to be faces at the edge like that. Two little eyes are there, but are over here, but it's like are in the blossoms of, or the leaf bunches, I see hands, like grabbing, they're hands that grab the sunlight, right? Mm-hmm. So they sort of do that, and anyway. And of course, they always want to reach up to the sun. Plants will always follow the sun, wherever they will be. So anyway, I don't know, but I really do love talking about art, and you can tell.